pace. The center's surveillance guidelines should be taken seriously even as the vaccine rolls out. Even after the even after the drive or the rollout of the vaccination, everyone should be still following the precautions which are needed to be taken to not get infected by the virus. On the threshold of a new year, the COVID 19 pandemic no longer seems terrifying to many, as overall cases maintain a downward trajectory and a massive vaccination program is set to roll out. So, um, so we are on the threshold of a new year, which means that a new year is about to come. Um, 2021 is about to come, and 2020 is about to end. And almost everyone in the world thinks that the COVID 19 pandemic it has come to an end. It has come to an end because of the decreasing death toll all over the world, and also because of the major vaccination program um, that is currently running. Normal life has resumed in substantial measure. There is a scaling up of long distance travel, elections have been held, and mass protests are being organized. So, some people are taking the end of the novel coronavirus or the COVID 19 for granted, and they have been doing mass protests. Mass protest means that it is a protest involving a huge number of people, basically a crowd. And also they're allowing and also many elections have been held, and even long distance travels are also no more banned or no more restricted. At the same time, the critical activities such as on-campus education remain mostly suspended, and many senior citizens are unable to access periodic health checks. Um, um, and this is in the case of the normal people, but in the case of the young ones, and in the case of the senior citizens or the old ones, both of these categories of ages are present only at home. For example, students are not go, most of the students are not going to schools anymore. They are still continuing their online coaching or studying. And even the old people or even the senior citizens are not able to attend are not able to attend the regular health checks. Anecdotal evidence points to infections spreading in commercial centers and workplaces and at workplaces. Anecdotal evidence. It means that particular evidence, it was not based upon some facts. It may have come out of a theory or something like that. So that type of evidence says that the virus may spread faster or quicker in the area of in the area of in the area of in the areas of studying and the areas of workplaces. Therefore, there is a long way to go before people can really put the pandemic behind them. So people should not underestimate the current stage of the pandemic. They should still take it they should still take it seriously. Large section of the population has been able to shelter from the coronavirus, particularly the elderly and people with morbidities. So, hopefully many people have survived the COVID 19 pandemic, and will not have much loss as compared to other biowars. Relaxing the vigil now is bound to prove costly for them. It is essential, therefore, for states and all citizens to accord the Home Ministry guidelines on and surveillance, containment, and caution. For January is the highest importance. So now everyone should at the present stage, everyone should give more importance or more attention to the guideline which was launched by the Indian government, and that guideline is surveillance, containment, and caution. For the January, the highest importance. So everyone should be giving more importance to that guideline. That the UK variant of the virus has now been found in India underscores the point that easing off and testing, tracing, and containment could prove dangerous. So there so many people in the world are thinking that finally there's a finally a end of the novel coronavirus is going to come. Even if the novel coronavirus ends, there is a new variant or new mutated form of the coronavirus after 23 mutations, and it was origined in UK, but that species of the coronavirus was also found in India. So everyone must be careful, and they should take nothing for granted. This mutant is likely to have initially traveled to several locations before it was detected, and there is a likelihood that its footprint may cover third countries from which India continues to operate bubble fights. So even before we identify this even before we identified this mutated virus in UK, it may have also been to several other countries. We don't know because we just identified it in UK. So not only Indians, everyone should be careful all over the world. The Home Ministry has recalled the orders of the Supreme Court in a suo motu right petition on December 18, calling for strict adherence to COVID-19 appropriate behavior, especially during the New Year celebrations. So the Home Ministry has spread has spread the word had spread a word. It is trying to say that everyone please follow the rules of the COVID-19 or the precautions which you need to take under the circumstances like COVID-19, like wearing masks and maintaining social distances. Mainly during the New Year celebrations, because because we are about to reach the New Year in about 2 days. The court wanted deployment of more police personnel at places where people are likely to gather, such as food courts, eateries, vegetable markets, and bus and train stations. So, so the government was very afraid. Or not only the government, even the court was very afraid because both of them don't know what the future situations could be, how much worse could they be. So they have ordered their police personnel or the police persons to go near the areas where there are usually more gatherings seen, such as the places like um, food courts, vegetable markets, and supermarkets, and so on. It made the valid observation that careless people infringed other citizens' right to life by ignoring the use of masks and social distancing, while various protocols had failed to stop the virus spreading like wildfire due to lack of implementation. So one of the reason why this coronavirus has spread like a wildfire. If you know what a wildfire is, it's basically a fire which comes in the forest. So a fire whose origin is in the forest, that fire that fire spreads so quickly because it just spreads from one tree to another tree, and nothing could stop it easily. So this COVID-19, it is also spreading same as the wildfire, because everyone while almost everyone is taking it seriously in the past years. There are some people who didn't take it seriously and did not put on masks. So they have risked the lives of not only their lives, they have also risked the lives of other people. So only because of because of these types of people, this COVID-19 has spread like a wildfire. The government was also mandated by the court under Article 21 to ensure that it invests sufficiently in its hospitals and those of the local administration, acknowledging the right to health and affordable treatment for all. So from now on, the government is upgrading the present medical infrastructure of India, and it is also saying that your cost of treatment should be affordable for all the types of people. Now that the court is seized of the issue, states can be asked to individually report their compliance when the bench takes it up again in a month. Even with a steadily expanding base of vaccinated individuals, surveillance and caution are essential. So this is the main point. Even if you get even after the vaccine drive, or even after the vaccine rollout, everyone should still be precarious. governments should seize the opportunity presented by the pandemic and set up a public health backbone in all states, in cities and rural areas to do the monitoring. So, what the author is saying that what the author is saying that is that um, the at least Indian government it should order all the states to monitor all the activities of the citizens. For example, extending the police personnel to places where huge gatherings are seen. So that's example of how to do monitoring. This will have the twin advantage of rapidly advancing universal health coverage through health and wellness centers. So by doing that, we are going to have twin advantages, which means that by doing one thing, we are going to get two advantages. So one advantage is that the universal health coverage throughout our country will increase, and the second one is that the number of healthcare centers or the medical centers or the medical infrastructures like hospitals will also increase in the number. Thank you.